Next year, 2022, is United Healthcare's 50th anniversary, and United Healthcare has been offering the AARP Medicare supplement plans for nearly half of those years. So during this time, our focus and culture has been to put the member first.
Hi guys, in this video we will tell you how you grow your business with best Aarp Medicare health supplements. I hope you will enjoy this video, so stay tuned with our video. आपको हम अपनी वीडियो की तरफ लेके जाते हैं.
Next year, 2022, is United Healthcare's 50th anniversary, and United Healthcare has been offering the AARP Medicare supplement plans for nearly half of those years. So during this time, our focus and culture has been to put the member first.
Welcome, insurance agents of the senior market, to a very special episode of Near and Far. I'm joined by Nikki Skubel today from United Healthcare to talk about the AARP Medicare supplement plans. How you doing this morning?
I'm great, Bill. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's so exciting to get a chance to bring some folks from the leader in the Medicare supplement industry to share insights with all of our agents today. So I'm really glad you were able to join us.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. So rather than just tell the agents that are watching today how dominant United Healthcare is in the Medicare space, why don't we show them?
Sounds good.
All right. So here we've got a couple numbers that I think really encapsulate United Healthcare's position with the AARP Medicare supplement plan. Nick, do you want to talk through some of these?
Sure, yeah. So I think one of the most important things is that AARP Medicare supplement plans have over 4.5 million members nationwide. United Healthcare is the #1 Medicare supplement insurer, with 1 in 3 Medicare supplement plan holders having an AARP Medicare supplement plan. From 2015 to 2020, the national average rate increase has been about 3.2%. And on average, our members keep their plans for 11 years.
Yeah, I don't have clothes that I've had for 11 years. I'm sure that I got a T-shirt somewhere in the bottom of the drawer that I've had for 11 years. But to think about that in context, 11 years as the average. That's just wild.
It is. And 9 out of 10 members would recommend their plan to a friend or family member, and 95% of our members are satisfied with their plan.
Yeah, well, I think all of those numbers really tie together in a really interesting way.
They do. Next year, 2022, is United Healthcare's 50th anniversary, and United Healthcare has been offering the AARP Medicare supplement plans for nearly half of those years. So during this time, our focus and culture has been to put the member first. And considering that AARP Medicare supplements are the market leader with the most members and the high member satisfaction, these numbers indicate that United Healthcare is doing something right.
Yeah, I think they're certainly doing something right. So, Ryan, if we can go back to the numbers from the previous slide, just to get it back in front of the viewers, the number that really pops to me and really should pop to these agents is 3.2% national average rate increase from 2015 to 2020. So that's not just low and stable rates. That's historically unreal low and stable rates. Can you provide some insight as to how that happens? Because it's just so atypical in terms of the market in general.
Sure. So traditionally, United Healthcare has been able to maintain low rates through member growth. And with the increase of competition in the Medicare marketplace, United Healthcare has focused on product changes in addition to growth to help continue providing our members with the rate stability they've come to expect from their AARP Medicare supplement plan. AARP Medicare supplement insurance plans feature a long-standing history of low rate increases. The average national increases have been below 5% since 2008, and the low stable rate increases may help members feel more in control of their health care and their financial needs.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the rates a little bit. I mean, we talked about 3.2 national average rate increase over that 5-year period, 2015 to 2020. And since we first gained access to the product in 2008, national average rate increases below 5%.
Yeah.
And the reason why I think these numbers are great, Nikki, is that when you talk about how they all tie together, you talked about 11 years average. That means for every person that only had their plan for 8 years, you had somebody had it for 14 years. Yes. And I think it really all comes back to the rates, the satisfaction, how likely they are to recommend the product to someone else. It really comes down to rates. I mean, if it's not like it's a question of will they pay the claim or won't they pay the claim. Because with MedSup, it's just going to pay. But it's that average rate increase every year that drives satisfaction, that drives the recommending and length of term in the product and drives retention.
Absolutely, absolutely. We hear consumers say that financial control is important to them when they're purchasing a Medicare supplement plan. Medicare supplement plans provide, clients with predictable out-of-pocket costs. Their copays and co-insurance are guaranteed not to change. So this puts the financial control and planning for future medical expenses right where it belongs, with your clients. Across the board, people don't like to see their bills increase, and this can be especially true for older Americans who may be on a fixed income. So many of our members who are on fixed incomes may not have that flexibility in their budget to absorb unexpected or excessive annual rate increases. United Healthcare's record of rate stability demonstrates to members and the agents that AARP Medicare supplement plans will continue to strive to be the plan that members can count on into the future.
So here's where the stable rates for the AARP Medicare supplement plan, I think, demonstrate one of their biggest impacts. Now, I talked about that persistency statistic just a little bit ago, that the average tenure of that member is 11 years.
Yes.
And persistency is really, to me, the key on why I think our agents write the AARP Medicare supplement product at a significantly higher volume than anything else. So I want to show you a little bit why we here at Neishloss and Fleming think about persistency and how that factors into building a book of business. So I want to show all of you, as well as to Nikki, this is kind of a surprise to her. She looks surprised. She didn't even know I was doing this today. I want to show you the next 10 years of your life and really demonstrate to you how AARP Medicare supplement performs against the field. So, Nikki, there are a lot of our agents that when we talk to them, they think that they don't make enough money writing the AARP Medicare supplement plan, that the commissions just aren't as high as some of the other products. And one of the perspectives we've tried to show to them is that over the long term, that just isn't true. We always talk about whether or not the agents need to take into consideration the value that is delivered to the member and how that impacts persistency. So, that's really a big factor in what we're trying to do. So I'm going to show all of our agents the next 10 years of your life, and you be the judge as to whether or not this is a factor. So in this model, here's the assumptions we're making. That the agent involved is going to write 4 Medicare supplement sales each month, January through September, through lead generation, and 24 Medicare supplement sales during the AEP. Would you take that, agent?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So additionally, we know that AARP Medicare supplement has a persistency rate right around 95% per year with our agents, and that competitor products generally are somewhere around 90%, which doesn't sound like a big gap, but over a long period of time, it certainly will impact you. Each month, you as the agent are going to receive referrals and close them from about 3% of your book of business. And every 4 years, and those of you who are in the Medicare supplement business know this to be true, about every 4 years, if you're writing a competitor product, you're probably going to get a big rate increase that's going to have to cause you to move maybe 40% of your business. So that's something to really kind of keep in mind. So think about this way. In that assumption, who's going to make more? And let's think about why they'll make more. So a couple factors that you've really got to understand about how this impacts your business is that while an agent might make more per case, 1-to-1 with a competitor, the AARP Medicare supplement plan's stable rates and superior member service really position our agents to avoid large stretches where, they need to move their clients to keep them satisfied. I mean, we've seen it time after time after time. We're calling an agent and saying, hey, what are you doing? How can we help you? Do you need leads? And the answer we get is, you know what? Just got a big rate increase on product XYZ. I'm just moving my members. And that book of business really dramatically affects the stream of renewals. And that high persistency rate with the AARP Medicare supplement plan and the lack of large rate increases results in this model with a book of business after 10 years of 1,852 clients as opposed to 989 with a competitor. So let's take a look at how this breaks out. So you'll see early on in the first couple years, again, of the next 10 years of your life. I love doing that voice. I just love doing it. Okay, so Nikki, here's the grid that we've got about how membership is impacting commission. And if you just look at the total book of business by year. You'll see the first couple years, it's pretty close. Like the first year, both agents write 60 cases. Not a lot, going on there different. Then it's 134 versus 130. But over time, those rate increases that cause the agents to have to take time out of their schedule to move business, reducing their ability to write new business. By the time you get to year 10, you've got a book of business that's almost twice as large with the AARP Medicare supplement plans. And not only does that drive commissions, it drives the referrals that generate new business that lead to more commissions. So the other thing too, and one of the reasons why we're such a huge proponent of agents writing the AARP Medicare supplement product is that when you build a book of business like that, it doesn't even take into account revenue from prescription drug plans, from dental, from cancer, final expense annuities, any of those things. You just have a larger client base for which to try to sell those other products. So to us, through the power of stability and retention, which again, all comes back to that rate increase history that you talked about earlier, our agents earn significantly more money and have higher client satisfaction with the AARP Medicare supplement plans. All right, so we just spent a lot of time talking about persistency and rate stability with the AARP Medicare supplement plans, but there's also a whole lot of value-added services. So why don't we start talking about the fitness offering? I think this is a real differentiator for this product to your members.
Absolutely. So in 36 states, members have access to Renew Active by United Healthcare, and in 7 states, they have access to Silver Sneakers. Renew Active is Medicare's largest gym network with over 20,000 locations.
Yeah. One of the things I think that's really important to understand about fitness is that there were so many times where our agents would say, well, what do you mean they don't have Silver Sneakers? And ever since Renew Active was rolled out, we are getting such positive feedback on it that it's no longer a thing. A couple years ago, it was initially a thing, but our agents absolutely are loving the Renew Active program.
Absolutely. So many value-added services are available to members with an AARP Medicare supplement plan. So like the gym membership, the discounts, and more, they're all available at no additional cost. So speaking of Renew Active, the Renew Active is the largest Medicare gym network in the country with over 20,000 fitness locations available nationwide, including premium gyms like Orange Theory, Club Pilates, and Pure Barre.
And you're not kidding about premium gyms.
No.
Like there was one time I went to a Pure Barre class and I kind of did it on a dare. And beyond just being a super fancy place, I could not get through the workout. I couldn't do it. I'm willing to admit it. But I mean, that isn't a Bob's gym. I mean, these are really great facilities, like high end, that the members can take advantage of.
Absolutely. And, they also can have a personalized fitness plan created for them at the gym. Renew Active also offers lots of ways for our members to stay active without even stepping foot into a gym. They have access to Fitbit Premium, which includes thousands of workout videos and at all levels and more. And then there's the Brain Health Staycation and the Find Your Calm guides from AARP Staying Sharp. These guides include ideas on finding balance and inner tranquility with exercise, meditation, yoga, and other activities they can do at home.
Yeah, well, I think it's a great point about the fitness videos and the kind of remote coaching that if you had asked me that question 3 years ago, is this an asset? I probably would have said no, but there were so many individuals due to COVID-19 that could not go to fitness facilities and had to find a different way to engage in physical fitness, that I think the receptivity to that now is night and day versus where it was 2 years ago. I think people are using it often. So, Nikki, the vision, hearing, and dental discounts that are available to AARP Medicare supplement plan members, I think in most of these states, I think they're a really big factor for consumers when they're going to choose a Medicare plan.
Absolutely. We have a dental discount of about 30 to 40% off of a range of services. We have $50 eye exams at participating providers, and we offer 20% off the retail price for hearing aids and a free hearing exams through a participating provider. So let's start with the newest offering, which is dental. Members in most states have access to discounts for dental services from the in-network dentist through Dentegra. In-network discounts generally average 30 to 40% off the contracted rates nationally for a range of standard dental services. This includes cleanings, exams, fillings, and crowns. It also includes discounts on veneers, implants, and even teeth whitening. Members have access to over 30,000 in-network general dentists and specialists at about 90,000 locations nationwide. There are no waiting periods, no deductibles, and there are no annual maximums.
So I think this is a critical piece of the value of the AARP Medicare supplement plan beyond, the premiums and the rate increases, which I think that's primary importance, but I think this is a big factor. When we look at Medicare Advantage and we look at market research on Medicare Advantage, what is shocking to me sometimes is that one of the key decision points is like one of the top three is dental. Yes. Like, usually you have are my providers in the network? Secondarily are my prescription drugs covered? And then it's dental. And if you have Medicare supplement plans that have dental and Medicare supplement plans that don't, I think consumer behavior across the board with Medicare really kind of shows you that is a true differentiator in terms of making a plan decision.
Absolutely. And we have other value-added services. So our members can save on vision, for example. They can save on eyewear purchases and routine eye exams with AARP vision discounts provided by iMed. So this includes $50 eye exams at participating providers, a $50 discount on complete lenses at Lens Crafters on top of the AARP member discount. So for example, today, if an AARP Medicare supplement member purchases glasses at Lens Crafters, they're going to get 50% off the lenses with the purchase of the frames as an AARP member.
Sure.
But on top of that, they're going to get an additional $50 off.
Can I get that deal? Actually, I can't because
not yet.
I'm not yet old enough to be an AARP member, although maybe that day is coming sooner than I'd like to think. And I can't buy the AARP Medicare supplement plan either because I don't have Medicare. But I'll just have to pay full price for glasses.
That's right. So, but we also have a hearing benefit. That's a discount on hearing aids and access to screenings by participating certified hearing care providers. And the hearing care program by Hear USA includes the AARP member rate, which is currently 20% off the retail price of hearing aids, plus an additional $100 discount on hearing devices as an AARP Medicare supplement member. This also has a free hearing checkup, a free cleaning and check of current hearing aids. There's a free demonstration on some of the latest hearing aid technology. There's a risk-free 90-day trial and a 3-year supply of batteries.
And that's significant. One of the things that I think I hadn't really thought about enough with a hearing aid benefit until I really kind of got into it and talked to some of these providers is the maintenance. Like beyond the initial purchase, and batteries is a huge piece of that really, unless you have a hearing aid, you're not really thinking about, you're not talking about.
No. And we also, this includes extended warranties on many of the participating providers' digital hearing aids, and members are going to get their very own hearing health support team, Bill. So the hearing benefit also includes a free hearing checkup, a free cleaning, and a check of current hearing aids, as well as a free demonstration of the latest hearing aid technology, a risk-free 90-day trial, and a 3-year supply of batteries.
So, Nikki, one of the things that we talk about here at the office is that many times our agents feel that on Medicare supplement plans, a G is a G. That there just isn't a lot of difference. There's no real reason to compare anything but premium. But I think what we've done a lot of today, and I'm really glad our agents are getting to see, is that isn't always the case. There's just so much more to the AARP Medicare supplement plans than the premium and the line items. So any closing thoughts from you kind of as we wrap up today's episode?
Sure. So, as you can see from our discussion today, United Healthcare is consistently working on a member's behalf to give them a strong, stable, and secure Medicare supplement plan. Our agents are a very important part of the growth of the AARP Medicare supplement plans. As an organization, we will continue to focus on improving and enhancing the agent experience. Agents in most states will continue to have the opportunity to participate in exciting incentives and reward programs from United Healthcare. At the end of the day, we, along with our agents, are here to serve our members, and finding ways to improve the members' experience is something we will always strive for.
Yeah, so all of the statistics we talked through today, from rate increase history, persistency, all of that, you will find a link to the stats below in the description. Would you like to use the magic?
Can I?
Yes, you can. Just wave your hands. There it is. Link in the description. Nikki used the magic. That's first. So thanks again for joining us today on this very special edition of Near and Far. This has been Nikki. I'm Bill. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Hello friends. I hope you learn a lot from this video and must subscribe our channel. दोस्तों आपको ये वीडियो बहुत अच्छी लगी है तो चैनल हमारा सब्सक्राइब कर दें। हम इस तरह की आपके लिए आगे वीडियोस लाते रहेंगे। अब हमें इजाज़त दें, मिलते हैं अपनी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। तब तक अल्लाह हाफिज़, बाय बाय, टेक केयर। और हमारे वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर कर दिया करें।